Keith Wood says Andy Farrell will be an ideal fit for the head coach, and you'd be an ideal man to be in with him.
For the Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a fantastic. That's in 2 years' time, isn't it?
Yeah.
In Australia. Yeah. So go on. You're asking me what would I like to go? Is it?
Yeah.
It's not a job offer, but it's more.
It could be. Who knows? I mean, there's
I've got the nod from the lads and off the ball. Okay.
Listen, Jess, we have plans.
What did you say? You said something about June and August. What was that about?
So the games start at the end of June in Australia. Obviously, the midweek games, and then they ramp up into the tests, and then it runs until the end of the start of August. So obviously, vis-a-vis being compatible with the day job, could be. I mean, it's doable, but wouldn't give you much.
Everything is doable. It just depends if people want to find a solution or want to find a problem. It's the same as anything, but. Yeah, I didn't think about that tour, but it would be that would be very exciting, something like that, you know, because it's the ultimate in terms of the highest level, and they're the kind of people you want to work with, you know. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of other people eyeing that role, and maybe Andy has got his own coaching ticket and his own coaching team, but he certainly looks to be in pole position for that role, considering all the good things he's done with Ireland. So. Yeah, it would be very exciting getting an opening there, that's for sure.
When you say you didn't think of that tour specifically, Ronan, has the Lions generally crossed your mind as a serious ambition when you got into coaching?
I think it's a little bit like starting as an international player, you know, when you want to play for your country once, and then you want to play 5 times, then you want to see can you get to 50, then you want to get to 100. It's the same, you know what I mean, with something like that from afar, it sounds to some people daunting, but for me, it's extremely exciting and something you want to be part of, because you want to be on the best teams. That's the best team in the world. So you want to try and get in there and make a difference and win something with them, you know. So of course you'd be thinking about a change, but these are things you don't control.
The reason I mentioned the timeline was that you don't tend to get club coaches doing it. It has tended to be international coaches who probably have a little bit more time to go and do it. I think looking at it last night, Graham Rowntree in 2017 was one of the more recent sort of exceptions. He'd been at Harlequins as the forward coach at some point. Would you see that as a sticking point? Because obviously there's a bit of work to be done. Like, I mean, Andy Farrell, if he was to get it, would in fact be obviously taking time away, as Warren Gatland did previously from the Ireland gig. But you wouldn't have any concern about doing it in tandem with your own gig?
Well, it depends what role you're offered. Obviously, if you're the head coach, you have to go and take a year's sabbatical, isn't it? So that obviously wouldn't work because of my commitment to La Rochelle, obviously. But if there was a potential opening, I'm sure the bosses here, depending on my willingness to show interest in it, would be very open to hopefully trying to see me in my best version. Me in my best version might be coaching with Andy Farrell with the Lions. You know, that would be extremely exciting, I think, and I don't think reasonable people would put a stop to that.